Welcome to Loving God and Loving Life. Here we are in Acts chapter 25, where the theme is Paul appealing his case to Caesar and to Rome, and then King Herod desiring to hear Paul. Now, this is amazing. King Herod is a Jewish leader, Jewish king. Paul's in a Roman court, but King Herod comes and pays a visit to the Roman governor. Just happens to be while Paul is there, and he wants to hear Paul. I'm going to read an interesting scripture to you. This is Acts chapter 9, back when Paul was originally saved. Here was the message Paul got. See, we're in chapter 25. We're decades later after this. But here's the message Paul got when he originally got saved. The Lord said to Ananias, here's the message to give to Paul. Go, this man is my chosen instrument to proclaim my name to the Gentiles and their kings and to the people of Israel. Now, I guarantee if any one of us got that message from God, I'm going to use you in the courts of kings. What would be your takeaway from that? Would you not be thinking, this is awesome. I'm going to be hobnobbing with the bigwigs. Isn't that what you'd go and tell your friends? I mean, I got a message from God today. He's going to use me in the halls of kings. He's going to use me to speak to kings. Man, I'm something special. Friends, we've read the entire book. We're coming to the end here in just a couple chapters. This is how God fulfilled that promise. Paul's in prison, and God's bringing the kings and the governors. He ultimately is going to Caesar under arrest. Do we get the point? Again and again and again, we want to get God on our program. We want to make God the great Santa Claus who just and only blesses our lives and lifts us up and makes us kings. And you're going to have a hard time getting God on your program. I wouldn't debate and doubt that, hey, we're in America at such a time as this. God may well choose to prosper you greatly, but I promise you this, his goal isn't just a rich and happy you. It is to change this world. Friends, again and again, it's if we're following God, it's a big if. If we're doing his will, it's not going to work out exactly the way our brain would have tracked it. We wouldn't have mapped it out quite that way. We could have found a better way to get in the halls of kings and governors. But God used Paul. God used him. And God used him to change the world. Let's be that humble and open and just say, God, however you want to use me, wherever you want to put me, even if that's prison, even if that's me marching to my death, God, I want to be used by you. I promise you this, 1,000 years from now, that's the only thing you and I are going to care about, is what did we do for Christ? God, today, send us one person to share your love with. Friends, let's never forget, loving God, it's the only way to end up with a life that we really love.